What's up, guys? Welcome to today's video. Today, the topic I want to talk about is being a consumer versus a producer. We're more on the lines of being a creator versus a user, or a creator versus a consumer. I don't even know if that's the right balance of words, but basically, you know what I'm saying, what makes a creator different from someone who doesn't create? Well, I'm here to tell you. A creator realizes that every day is a new day to create. The opposite doesn't. Point blank period. A creator realizes that every day is a new day for them to make something else that's more beautiful than yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Realize that every second they breathe is a chance to create, is a chance to make something beautiful. You know? Anything you do in your life is beautiful. Whatever you create, whether you're creating action during a sport, or you're making art, or you're making YouTube, you're making content, whatever you're doing, you're creating. But you're going on a walk, you're creating thoughts. You know? So a creator, a real creator, a person who knows that they have the pen, they are taking every day, every second of their life using that pen, you know. But majority aren't tapped into this creation. They're not tapped into this creative spirit. Majority, like 98% are not tapped into this creative spirit. They're tapped into the other spirit, the consumer spirit. They follow the rule spirit. You know what I'm saying? Follow the path less traveled. No, the path that's most traveled. You know, they follow. They're like water. You know how water follows the path of least resistance? That's how producers are. That's how consumers are. That is how we are. We follow the path of least resistance. We follow the path that's already been written for us. You know, that seems the best. You know, we do things that occupy our time that seem like, oh, you know what I'm saying, I'm getting so much energy and I'm getting exhilaration out of watching this, or out of consuming. You know, they make consuming the main purpose of your life. They make it to where you are a consumer. You are here to be a number in a data set, a statistic, a part of this percentage of how, you know what I'm saying? You are meant to be a consumer, basically. But creators, those who create, you know what I'm saying, those who realize they have the pen, they take every day, every second to create. They take every second they have to make something and to share it with the world, to share it with others, not even the world, to share it with those who it was meant to be shared with, you know. So, creation versus consummation. Ooh, that was hard. Nah, maybe not. But yeah, I just want to talk about creators for a minute. Creators realize that, you know what I'm saying, every second is a chance to create something new. Dang. So creators, they take advantage of every single day. They don't let a day pass without creating something, without putting their mark on the world. A consumer, they can go a whole year, whole 10 years. They've probably been in dormant forever, just consuming every bit of information that they've ever been thrown in their face, you know. Whether it's social media or it's in person, whatever it is, just consuming, just not making anything. You're just consuming what the world throws at you. You're flowing with the wind of the world, you know. You're being a consumer. You're not making anything. You're not contributing at all. You're just being contributed to. You're just being fed. You're not making anything. You're not making any food. You're just sitting at the table eating. You've been sitting at the table eating. You've been dormant for how long? How long have you been dormant for? How long have you not been making anything? Have you been just consuming whatever, you know what I'm saying, been thrown your way? How long have you just been binge watching shows and, you know what I'm saying, just been playing the game? Whatever it is, how long have you been consuming? And when will you start producing? When will you start making your own? Because you have the power. You have the tool. You know, you possess everything you need. You just gotta do it. You just have to create. just have to take every day as a chance to create. Every day is a chance to create. Every awakening, every breathing second, a chance to make something. You can make whatever the heck you want to make. You can do whatever you want to do. You just have to first tap into your mind, realize that you are more than consumer. Because like I said, you are programmed to believe you're a consumer. Of course, you're going to believe, oh, I'm a shopper. I shop at Walmart all the time. I'm a shopper. That's all I am. Or I work in my job. I do this. This is what I am. I do this. I do this. I like to watch Netflix all the time. I do this. I like to consume. I like to consume. I like to do this. I like to benefit others. I like, you know what I'm saying? I like to operate on what others have already put in place. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being like, okay, I'm going to make something today. I don't know what I'm going to make. Maybe I'll make a video. Maybe I'll make a thought. Maybe I'll start thinking. Maybe I'll make a clothing brand. Maybe I'll make this. Maybe I'm going to make something today. I'm going to create. I'm going to put my pen in action. I'm going to actually write on the paper. Versus, you know what I'm saying, just reading the book out loud and accepting what comes. How about you recreate the words on the book? How about you erase the words and write your own words on the book? Yeah, this was just talking about creations versus consummation. Creators realize, not only do they realize, it's deeper than realize, because realizing and knowing is different. It's a deeper level of subconscious, no, it's unconscious competence. That's what it is. Or is this conscious? No, it's unconscious competence. You know it, but you're not conscious of it. You don't. Creators, those who really, you know what I'm saying, they know they're creative, but it's in their subconscious. Not really like they don't have to think about it. They not really think like I have. I have to think about picking up this camera and making a video. And unconscious, somebody when it's in their unconscious, when they're unconsciously competent, they know it without being conscious of it, without it being in their mind. They know it without it being right here in the forefront. Without you bringing it to the front, they still know it, and it's still in there. It's still like second nature to them. They like, oh, I got a video today. Let's drop a video. Oh, I get to create today. Let's go create. You know what I'm saying? You wake up ready to create, ready to make something else. I don't know. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. Like, you wake up ready to see what the day brings. Ready to see what you can bring to the day. But I was talking about creators versus consumers. And majority of the world. See, when I say majority, you don't understand the sheer mass of people I'm talking about. When I say majority, you don't understand the mass. Majority is all. What do you know what I'm saying? Like, we just gonna say what it is, okay? Majority is all. Majority means all. If you're not in the majority, you're not a part of it, you know. So majority means all. So let's get this straight now. All of society is taught to be consumers. You know, we're gonna nip that in the bud. We ain't gonna act like when I say majority, I'm talking about like 60-40. No, that's not majority. I'm not talking about a land. I'm not talking about a win by 1 point. I'm talking about a landslide. Like it's beyond that. When I say all, I mean all. 98%. Do you understand 98, 99, how much that actually is? What's 1% of 100? 1. Now what's 1 penny to $1? And you telling me that only 1% are creators? 2% are creators? Of the how many people on this? I don't even know. Shit, I guess I would say this world, I guess. Oh, did I just hit that? But yeah, like, when I say majority, I mean all. You know, we're not gonna say, because you know what I'm saying, majority is a word that can mean a lot of things. I'm talking about all. 98% of people are consumers of this world, and it's not your fault. You know what I'm saying? It's like you were raised up in a program that was the whole The whole objective of the program you were raised up in is to make you a consumer, to make you not create, to make you believe that you have to operate what's already out there. You know, you have to use the tools provided. Like, you can't make your own tools, you know what I'm saying? When you're a creator, you can make whatever you put your mind to. But, you know what I'm saying, all of society is taught to be consumers, not producers. But the reason I say all, even though it's not all, and there are people that are creators, is because those people that are creators, they not on the same type timing as you. They not on the same type wavelength that you're on. They're not on the wavelength that you and the rest of the 98% are on. They're not on that wavelength of being a creator. So their entire life is different. Their entire life is on a different set of values. You understand? Like, they're on a different playing field. You know what I'm saying? If your thoughts make your reality, and they're thinking differently, they have different pillars of thoughts that surround their base thinking. They have a whole different world. They're living in an entirely different world, which is why consumerism versus producer, why it's a big gap. There's a big gap between being either one, because a producer knows that they're going to make something today. A producer knows that they're going to contribute to society today. A consumer wakes up thinking, who can I go buy food from? A producer would probably has a garden or something. I don't know. Like, it's so simple, but it's not simple at all. It's simple enough to where it's too simple to where it's too complex. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a simple concept. You know what I'm saying? Like, all were made to be consumers. All were made to work. All were, when I say made, all were taught to be consumers. All were taught to work. All were taught to use what's ever out there versus make your own. You know what I'm saying? All were taught that. How? Well, schooling, and then you got generational. Your biggest teachers are your parents. You learn, you literally probably mimic your parents. Seriously, like, your biggest teacher are your parents. Either you act just like them or you act nothing like them. Is there in between? I don't think so, but maybe there is in between. You take certain qualities from me. Yeah, there's in between, but like, your parents, bro. So school, yes, but your parents were taught these qualities. They went through the same system you've been through, and it probably was worse back then. I don't know what it was like some 30 years ago when they were kids. I don't know what it was like, you know, and everything. Just like you are in a system of consumerism and a system of being a statistic, they were when they were kids, but they don't have the knowledge that I have. They didn't have this knowledge that I'm giving you, you know. They probably don't even have it now, some 30 years later. So imagine their ideas being engraved in their head of they were being taught 30 years ago to be a consumer, and they've been a consumer for 30 years. You think you finna just come all willy-nilly and try to switch out what they're thinking? No, they gonna shun you away, and that's cool. You just gotta realize that you know what I'm saying, you go where you're needed. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, break out that cycle. Treat every day as a day to create, and I'm talking to myself too. Treat every day as a day to create. Realize that you're a creator and not, you know what I'm saying, whatever's thrown in your face. You can make whatever the heck is. You can make whatever you want. Whatever you want. If it don't seem, listen guys, whatever you believe can happen. So if you think that you're going to win $1 million and you truly believe it, you're going to walk outside and win $1 million. Or if you think you want to bring your family back together because you guys have been through tough times and you want to bring them back together, you have the key. You just got to be the one to initiate it. That's the only thing. You got to be the one to take action. Creators ain't afraid to take action. That's the thing. Creators ain't gonna wait for nobody else to do something that they know they can do. And that's the main point. That's consumerism. Consumerism also teaches, let somebody else go first. Be a follower. Consumerism teaches, let somebody else be a leader. You don't be the first one to go out and don't take that leap of faith. Let somebody show you that it's possible first, then you do it. And that is the problem. Because if you're constantly waiting on someone else to do something before you decide to do it, if you're waiting on someone else to prove something is true before you decide to think that it's true, you're waiting on someone else. You're waiting outside of yourself. You're not trusting yourself. You've lost the war. Not the battle, you've lost the war. You've lost the war, meaning you will lose every battle. You've lost the war. Your brain is mental. It's not really physical. It's a mental hold. If that mental hold is strong enough, you, your descendants, your grandkids, your kids, y'all all are screwed. And that's how it is. That's why I say we all are screwed. Because we taught consumerism, bro. You taught to I don't know. I've been yapping for 15 minutes, man. But yeah, you understand exactly what I'm talking about. Exactly. So, thank you for watching. Be a creator. Create. When I use the word create so blandly as I do. I just say create. I just use it blandly. I don't put any extra meaning behind it, because it's up to you to decide what it means to you. It's not my objective to tell you what to create, to tell you what to do, to tell you, you know what I'm saying? It's whatever it means to you, whatever makes you feel blessed, whatever it means to you, that's what it means. You know what I'm saying? Whatever makes you feel like you're on the right path, that's what it means to you. Create. Don't be a consumer. That's about it, though. That's probably all I have, though. And I thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. And make sure you guys tune in the next video. Peace.